Savor the moment.
Sip the story.
Welcome to Wuxiaworld's Tea House. I'm your host, Yojj.
And I'm Tokki.
Okay, for today's episode, we have our damn Reincarnation team, which I know is a very popular Korean novel. So on here
And
with
it's
us
also
today,
it's
we
also
have...
Yoj's babies. Like, yeah.
Stop. Yes, they're my babies. They're one of
Yeah.
my novels. So
This
today
podcast has
we...
turned into like full-blown nepotism, you know?
Who else is on my team? Let's get them on as well. Who should we get on next? But
Yeah.
anyways, we have Dantheman and we have Open Bookworm, our two translators, and our editor Momo, who may be in and out due to her low internet connection.
Hey, it's not low. I'm high at right now. I'm at 96.
You're high?
99. Well, where I am, it's pretty late, so it's fine.
I don't know. Riverside is telling us you have low internet connection, so I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, by the way,
I
just
give
a
up.
fun fact.
Hmm?
This is the most number of guests we had at once.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, there's like 5 of us right now. We could form a basketball team or we could go raid the Demon King, you know?
That's true. I think the max we've had is 4, huh?
4, yeah.
You're right. I guess damn Reincarnation is special. We got 5 people on all at once.
Yay.
Nice.
Alrighty. So then let's get right into it. Get our little get to know our translators bit. So Dan and Bookworm, is this the first novel you've translated or have you guys translated other ones before?
Who should we? Is there an order for this? Because I don't want to be speaking.
No, but when you guys talk, you guys should also do a little mini introduction of yourselves.
Sure. Bookworm, do you want to go first, or should I go
You
first?
can go first. Go ahead.
Yeah. So hi. My name is Dan. I've been on Wuxiaworld for about 4 years now. So I guess that answers that question already. I am based in Canada. I am ethnically Korean. And I have a YouTube channel which very few people know about, and apparently Toki's found out about it. So that's a bit
He's a stalker.
troubling. But yeah, that's
I
a
know
brief
where you
rundown
live,
of
Dan.
that's okay. I'm gonna move, but that's a little introduction for me, I guess.
Oh, you mentioned that like you worked for Wuxiaworld for 4 years, and that should
Yeah.
answer like if this is your first novel or not, right?
Well, yeah.
Well, we had one guy. He was with Wuxiaworld for like 4.5 years, and he
I think I
just
know who you're
finished
talking
one
about.
novel. Yeah,
I know who you're talking about. He's also based in
Yeah.
Korea, isn't he?
yeah, he is.
Yeah. Well,
Wait, who?
okay.
Chamber.
Yeah.
Oh.
Life
That's
once
right.
again.
Yeah.
LOA, it took forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like what's that one? Martial God Asura, the
Yeah.
one with the 5,000 chapters.
Ooh.
You know, I read about 3,000 of that.
Wow, that's dedication.
That's my
Wow.
proudest achievement. But yeah, sorry. So to kind of elaborate on that, I've worked on Duke Pendragon, How to Live as the Vampire Lord, and also Above Your Head are the novels I worked on with Wuxiaworld. And right now, obviously, Damn Reincarnation.
Mhm.
Nice. Open Bookworm, what about you?
So, Damn Reincarnation is my first novel with Wuxiaworld. I did
Nice.
I did a few paid translation things, but not very much. Only a few chapters. But
Mhm.
I've been translating for a while, but only like a few chapters here and there. But my first translation was actually on a very famous site, Royal Road, before it became the web
Oh.
novel host that it is today. Like Royal Road got started like translating legendary Moonlight Sculptor. That's
Oh.
actually where the name of the website come from. Since Royal Road is the name of the MMORPG in the legendary Moonlight Sculptor.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, so I was there before it got big.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
then, of course, we can't forget our amazing editor, Momo. Hi, Momo. Is
Hi.
this your first novel you're editing with us?
No. I actually started with the second coming of Gluttony.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good novel.
Before it came to Wuxiaworld. And then I think I helped edit here and there for a couple novels. And then this one is my second full novel, editing wise.
Oh, that's fun.
Hmm.
I
I like this one.
You like this one. That's good. You have your two
Yeah.
translators here. You can't badmouth your novel.
Mm.
No, it's actually a fun story to edit, and that's one of the things I particularly look forward to while editing. If I'm not interested in something, then it kind of gets boring and it becomes a job.
Well,
Instead,
that's good to know. I'm glad you like editing because you totally edited my program flow. Thanks.
It becomes a job, right?
Yeah, she must have really enjoyed it editing this.
well, that was one of the things that got me into editing. It's not something that I do professionally in the sense, but reading some of the novels. Well, I started with Against the Gods, and reading some of the unedited chapters. It was a nightmare. I started editing in my head while reading it, and then that's how I applied to be an editor here, thinking that I could do a better job than what was happening then.
I think that's true for a
That's
lot
how
of
you
us.
know you're a boss. You know, I could do
Yeah.
a better job than that.
Yeah, that's why I know I can't be a good editor because I'm really good. I just read anything. I read MTLs and I'm fine with that.
I do too.
And I just like, yeah,
I'm
I just
like-
ignore the grammar mistakes and just
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah. As long as it's understandable, as long as I get the plot, grammar, it doesn't matter.
yeah, that's why I can't be an editor.
Well,
Tokki.
I will say one thing though.
What?
Your whatever both my translators give me, it's super amazing translation. So
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Aww.
So
Or-
if you want
or
me
you
to
just hate to
translate
say
what
that.
she said just now, basically what she means is you guys are doing an awesome job, so she doesn't really have to edit much. So technically, she's
Get rid of her. Get rid of her.
well, you.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No.
No. She
You
does
put
have
it
to
that way.
edit.
Yeah.
Whenever
does.
I go through the chapter first, she has to clean up after me, not the translators. After me.
No.
So wait, Yojj, the translators do a
Yes.
good job. You mess it up, and Momo has to clean up after you.
I mean, you've seen the way I text you. It's not intentional, but we have mistakes here and there,
Mm-hmm.
like my spelling mistakes. I just don't care about. Yeah.
Well. One thing is, whenever I text Yojj, I don't have to worry about my spelling mistakes because I know
Yeah.
she's going to get it, and I think
Yeah.
it's the same for her as well.
I mean, I don't care about unless I'm texting someone professional, messaging someone for professional reasons. As long as you understand what I mean, it's okay. Spelling doesn't matter.
Yep.
Let's get back to our novel because we're getting way too much into my spelling errors. Can somebody tell me what this novel is without spoiling? Because
Dude, you're
apparently people hate spoilers.
You tell us.
That's a good idea. Why don't you tell us, Yojj?
No, stop.
We can
skip around.
quiz you for your knowledge.
Yeah. I know our main character is Hamel. Is Eugene. Eugene, yes, it's Hamel.
Great.
I got 1 point right there. He has 5 friends, right? We got the moron.
The more.
We got the moron. We got the guy starting with a V. Vermouth.
Vermouth.
Oh, it's
Vermont.
Vermouth.
That's
I
how I
call him
pronounce it,
Word.
like the wine or what's it? The
I,
alcohol.
the
I
V
actually say it
character.
Vermouth.
I don't know, guys. We got the moron. We got the V character, and then we have the saint character, Sienna,
Okay.
Selena.
Okay.
No.
Keep going.
You,
Dig yourself deeper. Dig yourself deeper. Keep going.
Wait. They got. I only have 3. Who's the other 2?
Okay, who are the other 2 of the 5 friends?
Wait, are there really 5 or do we have 4?
I don't know. You tell me. Okay. You
Someone
got.
take
You
over.
got. So, without spoiling too much, well, actually, I wasn't there from the beginning, but just to give a very brief summary, we do have the main character, Eugene. Hamel,
I
you
got
got that
that
right. And we have his 4 friends, not 5. So, including him, it's 5.
Yes,
so
see, I was like counting on my fingers,
we
and I was
have
like, I got 2
Sienna,
missing.
who is
Okay.
not the saint, unfortunately.
Oh,
She is.
Oh.
She is
She's
a
a
wizard.
wizard.
Hmm. We have the saint is actually Anise, or at least that's how I pronounce it.
mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And then we have Vermouth, which is how I pronounce it, but I'm sure what I mean, I guess the best is to go off the Korean, but we're talking English, so Vermouth, and then we have Molone. It's in Korean
So
it's
tempting.
moron, so it does sound like
Yeah, see?
moron.
Yeah.
But that could be a joke. Molon.
That was a
Anyways,
joke, wasn't it, in the beginning when they were
It
like,
was.
Mulan the moron? See, this is why I remember it like that.
no, it was a translation mistake actually.
Oh, which
I
one
think-
was it? Was
I
it
think
you
I-
or was
No, it's because he's mostly called the fool anyway. So like,
Yes,
in the
okay,
end,
see?
so he's basically a giant meathead. So that's why it was very easy to think of him as Moron the moron. But his name is like it could actually be like literally translated as moron because
Mhm.
R and L is like very swappable for Korean.
Yeah, that's
So,
true.
but yeah, we thought it would be distracting for to call a character actually moron, so we just went for moron instead.
Mhm.
We did have
Trust-
that
trust
conversation
me,
in the
there-
very beginning.
Yes,
Yeah,
we did.
trust me, there have been times when I have completely forgotten to edit the R to L, and someone had to tell me, "Hey, Momo, you forgot. This is supposed to be Molan and not Moron." So,
I mean, same character, guys. It's okay.
Mhm.
Well, Mara
He's
wasn't.
considered a fool. We're good
Yes.
there.
Yeah, and I'm
he-
sure he would have mind.
he's a
actually.
likable fool.
Yeah.
Yes, he's a likable fool. Yes. So then, which one is your favorite character?
For me, my favorite character is actually none of the main characters. It's
Uh-huh.
Carmen Lionheart. She's so like
Oh, yes,
unapologetically
I like her
chuny.
too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And despite that, like she's not just a gay character, she's actually someone who's respectable and she lives up to her own hype.
Mm.
Yeah, so I actually like respect someone who who knows that they're like ridiculous but lives up to it. So yeah, she's my
That's a
favorite
fair
character.
point. That's a fair reasoning. Dan, you have one?
I think the readers might kill me for this, but I can't remember her name. It's just because I work on so many different novels. But the one with the demon eye of fantasy.
Noir.
Noor, yes.
Even I remember that one. How
Oh
could you
my
forget
gosh,
her?
I don't know.
She's like the most favorite, the popular one.
She is very popular.
Tisk, tisk.
And I guess an unpopular, or I don't know if it's popular, but also Melkis is she's also a comic relief, just similar to Carmen Lionheart. I think
That's
those
okay.
are probably my favorite characters there.
Momo, do you have one? As the one person who's been reading this novel beginning to end without skipping around.
Yeah, actually, I also like Carmen more. She's one of the top ones, and she's just gold, you know. She comes in, and it's going to be something super exciting and fun, and she's pretty transparent about things.
Okay. What kind of a main character is he? Is he like kind-hearted and absolutely gentle, a fair prince kind of a character?
I could. Do you want to go first, Bookworm?
Just the first thing that comes to my mind is foul-mouthed. He's described as having like a dirty rag for a tongue. But yeah, he is like a jerk with a heart of gold kind of character.
Yeah, I mean, the title is Damn Reincarnation. I don't expect our main character to speak politely, I guess.
There was a time that someone was, I think it was Yojj, like you guys were asking for suggestions on how to translate something. And you guys were like,
I don't know what you're talking about. No.
and Yojj came up with, what was that, Momo? Like
No.
something
it
goat
was
fucker?
nothing. No.
What? When did I miss something?
It was not for translations. So there was this one chapter where he literally goes all out with his swearing, and I think it was there was just too much bastard and son of a bitch going on, and I text Yojj and say that, you know what, it's getting monotonous here. We need some variety in swearing here. And she literally pulled out her. I found a new talent in her that time.
I don't know what you're talking about, Momo.
And then Penguin joined in, and it was literally the three of us, and I would suggest something, and it would be so lame for them, and they would just come up with something just like
Better.
I wouldn't even think of that word, and I'm like, okay, fine, we can put that in. But it was one of the fun moments of editing, I would say.
Yeah, I
Let
think
me
that was
let me
like
see what we ended up
goat
with.
fuck or something, right? Yeah.
Let me see.
No, I'm pretty sure there was no goat, but there was
No, there was goat.
Yeah,
there was.
goat.
There was
Yojj
goat.
loves her
I'm
goats,
looking at
yeah.
I'm looking at our Discord channel, and there's a goat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know, but there was this one last swear which Penguin came up with, and it became the most popular one.
Fuck me.
And
I'm looking through our cursing over here. We've got actually no. Let's getting a little bit too explicit in our episode over here. Yeah, go read Damn Reincarnation. Count all of the curse words, guys. Figure out which one's your favorite one. Maybe for this episode, we should have a poll on which one was their favorite curse word.
yeah, that would be nice. But yeah, I'll say one thing. If you want a new curse word, you just have to go to Yojj or Penguin. Two of the people they can
Yeah, it's
help
not
you
us. The
the most.
translators did not translate that. They made some explicit edits. So
Yeah,
FYI.
I heard that Yojj kind of scolds you guys, like, it's too tame. You gotta,
I mean, the Korean is like going all out, and
No,
we're over here going.
Yeah, trust me. There are times I go and message her and like, don't you think this is a little too nice for what
We
is
got like
going on
Eugene
here?
over here raging in a corner, and then we
Yeah,
have our two
and-
translators going, "How dare you guys!" And then just like kind of scolding them like a
Yeah.
kindergarten teacher would scold
Yeah,
someone.
and then I have to add things there which make it look like he's really raging there.
But I want to make it clear to our listeners, we are not making excessive changes to the
Yes.
translation to make it different from the Korean RAWs. It is still, what is it? What I'm trying to say?
As closest to the original as
Yes,
possible.
yes. We are still being close to the RAWs as possible,
Yeah.
just coloring it so that the English reflects the Korean.
Exactly.
We're not
Yeah.
making shit up over here.
Yeah,
We're
just
not.
keeping to the spirit of the characters.
Yep.
Exactly so.
And getting their
Oh.
emotions completely translated.
Exactly. If we have Mulan the Fool kind of being angry, right? He's an angry guy, right? Or being like
And he's
like a
not. He's,
buffoon.
a gym
yeah,
rat.
he's sweet kind of a guy.
We're not gonna have him be all grr about things.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna keep true to our
He
characters.
he just doesn't know he's dangerous. Like when he hugs or something, people might die. But
Oh, why have I missed that in the in my reading? Okay.
well, Eugene has almost passed out. So
Eugene seems weak. Okay, so we have our favorite characters. Who is your least favorite character?
That's a good question.
Who?
I just said that's a good question.
Oh,
yeah, I don't know. Maybe
I know.
the way it was portrayed. But for me, it was the staff of incarceration.
Bellio?
The second one, Amelia. Yeah,
Mm.
I well, maybe initially I thought she was not. Her character wasn't explored much, and by the time it was, there was
Oh.
very less sympathy for her.
Amelia? Merwin?
Oh yeah, you're
Yes,
talking
yes,
about her.
yes.
I forgot about her.
I was there from the very start. So for a long time, my favorite, my like least favorite character was Ancilla. Silent Ciel's mom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was a very like.
You didn't like her?
No, like from the start. At the start, she was like very unsympathetic. She was like the sort of like tiger mom, like kind of
Okay, that's true. In the
two-faced
very
mistress.
beginning, yes.
Yeah. So like she was very like manipulative and like kind of. She was actually like the alternate miss. Like she was twisting Cian and Shell's character. Like they were like destined to become like that young master, young mistress trope. If Eugene hadn't come in and like broken everything up. Yeah, but later she like really redeemed herself because you can see why she did that. she was insecure in her position as the Lionheart's clan mistress, and like she realizes what harm she was doing to Silent and Sile, and like she makes up for it with and she really makes up for it. So it's like it's interesting in how she redeems herself.
That's true, because towards the latter half, she was one of my favorite characters. She did read it. She changed a lot. And I like how she plays the grandmother role now.
Yep.
Yeah, like both. Like I find it really funny how like Sienna is like kind of treating her as a mother, despite being so much older than her.
I was like, Sienna. Yes. So that was, I heard from two people. Dan,
I guess
I need a chapter from you, or I need a character from you.
Oh, you're just so used to saying that, aren't you? I guess kind of add on to that.
You?
Oh yeah, all the time.
What?
All the time.
I think I've opened my eyes to a new kind of. No, I'm just kidding. I guess just kind of
you naughty dog.
Well, in her defense,
Momo, back me up.
Yes, I am backing you up. In her defense, I would say there's very less times when Yojj actually comes in and says, "Hey, I need a chapter" or anything. It's pretty smooth flowing here.
Yes.
Oh, I
think having two translators helps. Definitely.
Yeah,
definitely,
unlike
like,
someone's novel that has like an LUA, we don't need to. I don't need to be nagging my translators all the time. Just half the time.
Yeah. Oh, I should stop talking now. I feel guilty.
Oh wait, no, I only got two characters. Dan, I need one from you.
So, and just to kind of pull the conversation back a little bit, I honestly partially because I joined the novel halfway through, I couldn't say that I have someone in particular that I don't like. But I think just kind of going off of what Yojj and Bookworm were saying about Ancilla, I think a part of the reason that the novel is popular as well is the author does a good job in making sure that all the characters have depth. And once you feel sympathetic, or once you can empathize with some of their characters and their intentions, I think it does make it a little bit hard to just kind of hate them, even the bad characters per se. Like, like Nora is one of the most loved characters, even though she's playing that role of the villain in the story, right?
I love her.
Yeah, and like making sure that the author is having that backstory to her, how she was like the Twilight. Yeah, I'm not spoiling anything. How she has a whole backstory and everything, just creating depth, I think, is something that really adds to characters. So
yeah,
I guess to kind of come back to the question is, I can't say I have anyone that I hate per se.
In college, when there'll be a discussion point and the professor points on someone, and then you get like a really long-winded answer just to get like no answer. I feel like I just got that.
Exactly.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Dan has this. I realize he has this knack of giving an answer without giving an answer.
A very
that's how you
diplomatic, political answer you just gave me. Thank you for that.
Yes. Tread carefully.
Yes, tread carefully. Actually, I had a question. So, in like the halfway point where on our public Discord channel, our readers were going like, "Oh my god, this girl should be the number one girl of our novel. This one should." But we had one character that everyone seemed to hate, or majority seemed to hate. Cell?
CL?
Oh, yeah.
So, like, why? What's up with her? Why do people hate her?
I think she's meant to be the childhood friend character, like the one who always loses out in the end.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I think also the fact that she's also a sister, right, for him, even though a distant cousin or whatever. But I think just her being forceful about her feelings is what put people off.
Okay.
And also the history, I feel like, because all the other characters that are, best girl, whatever, they have an extensive history with the main character, whereas, CL is younger compared to them, so she is portrayed as more immature. And then as Momo was saying, she is like, I don't think anyone wants to be supporting an incestual relationship. So I'm sure that plays a part as well. And just less character development, I feel like, compared to some of the other girls.
Yeah, I think it just like she doesn't give the feeling of being able to keep up with Eugene. Like they put a lot of effort at the end of giving her the demon eye of darkness, so that she can play a support role. But even at their strongest, you don't see her fighting alongside the others when facing the Demon King. So yeah, I think so that gives her a disadvantage compared to the other characters.
It's kind of like Dragon Ball, if you think about it. Like, you'll have the main characters, right? Like, I don't know if you guys are into that, but like Goku and Vegeta. But then you have these collateral, like less quote unquote important characters who don't keep up with the main character in terms of like being a help to them.
Mm-hmm.
So then it just kind of lessens their importance as well, which I'm sure plays a part.
Is Dragon Ball still a thing?
I think it is, or it was
I
recently.
have never been into it, so
Me too, but like, is that still
Yeah.
a thing? Tokki, do
I
you
think
know?
it is.
What do I know? What if Dragon Ball is still a thing?
Yeah, you seem to be most up to date with the current trends, comparing between you and me at least.
I don't think it is.
Dan, way to make us sound old.
Actually,
No,
I
I think it
recently
is.
read a fanfic, and I think they did some kind of reboot where there's time travel, time patrol, something like that.
Oh, I didn't realize
Yeah.
there were Dragon Ball fanfics. Interesting.
Interesting.
I'm
yeah.
sure there's fanfics
I feel like
for
I need to
everything.
go look.
I'm
for
sure they
one.
got
Go
some
find
BL
one.
fanfic as well.
Yeah, yeah.
No. I'm not reading that sort of stuff. No.
Pull my tail, Vegeta. Pull my tail.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my.
Unhinged.
If you guys could live as one character from DR for one day, who would it be and why?
Can I go first?
No,
Knock
go
yourself
ahead.
out.
And sorry, just to kind of go on to the question, is it asking, so can we choose which date to live as this character, or is it just like
Huh?
right now? Like, can I choose a part of the novel?
You
to
had a
be-
specific time and date in mind? Damn.
Yes.
I mean, go for it, I guess.
If that is the case, then I would be the main character, and I'm sure the readers will find out soon. That's
So
my
you know
answer.
how we just talked about a very political answer you give?
Yes.
That's another example.
I can't spoil anything, right?
Hey,
Okay,
Yojj,
is
how
it-
about
Yojj,
what?
if that was a political answer, I would have bombed whichever country he's from. You ghost fucker, putting me on a cliffhanger.
I don't want to spoil anything, okay?
Okay,
But
all right. So then, how about it can be any day? It could be today. It could be modern day. Who would you be? I want an
then
answer.
I
from him.
will pass this on to Bookworm first while I think.
Maybe. I think you're in the wrong profession, Dan.
Well, I'm not interested in cross-dressing, so I'd have to pick some guy. I think I'd like to be maybe Vermouth, like Vermouth or whichever. Like if you had to, it's interesting. Like if you had to pick the guy who you would call a garish Chew, like the perfect character. He's good at martial arts, good at magic, good at diplomacy, everything. That's Vermouth. But all this still makes him such a complex character that you can't really resent him for that.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, but if I had to be anything, it would be him.
So Bookworm, I have a question for you. Do you want to be Vermouth after the war ended with 10 wives, or do you?
You're asking me if I want to have a herb. Is that right? I mean, he has hair, but he doesn't seem to enjoy it very much, so I'm not too sure about that. I picture him more as like, do you know how Chinese emperors, they had like large harems? But it's always, all the harem dramas aren't about how like the emperor enjoys himself, but how all the different wives is sort of they politic and backstab each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that doesn't seem to be a very enjoyable time, really.
Hey, they're gonna be backstabbing each other, not you. So
Or him.
You never know.
You never know.
you get like first-hand drama.
Yeah, with
Just eat
popcorn.
popcorn.
Yeah,
Momo, do you have one?
my money's on that girl, by the way.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I'll have to think. Maybe I'll wait for Dan's answer.
Yeah, I have an
before
answer.
think of
I
it.
have an answer, and
Yeah?
it's not an ambiguous answer.
Oh, okay.
So I think I'd be Nor
Oh, okay.
for
The
several
one you
reasons.
forgot?
Yes, but now I'm redeeming her and myself.
Okay. Okay. What's your reasoning?
So her ability, she can create dreams, and then in the dream anything is possible, right? And it's indistinguishable from reality. And she can extend that dream for as long as you would want it to be. So this one day could be 100 years for me, and it would be the best life I could ever live.
And
So I'd be making
you have
use
to
of
live
her
your life
abilities.
again afterwards.
But like, I don't know, like, you know, I could make myself forget, right? That's the whole point of her abilities.
Yeah, I actually like her.
Yeah, she's a very attractive character.
Do
So
you have a
if
character,
it,
Momo?
I actually would like to be the demon king of incarceration.
Oh, that's an
Isn't
interesting
he like
answer.
the biggest enemy of the
He
novel?
is, well, at least where I am in the editing process. I don't know much what is going on, but he is very enigmatic and would be an interesting thing to be living for eons. So
So you just
yeah,
want to be living forever?
no, just the knowledge that he has. Plus, I
Ah.
won't have any cliffhangers once I am him.
True.
Tokki, do you have a favorite character you'd like to live as a day with all of these little tidbits you've gotten so far? Be Eugene, you could curse. Creativity.
I'm already doing that, so.
Yeah, I know. So it'd be perfect. You're Eugene Hamel every day.
Yeah, Eugene probably
That's
has
what
to come
I picked
and,
for
you
you.
know, learn from me. Yeah, learn from me. Yeah.
I picked for you.
Have you guys heard episode 1 of this podcast?
Of course.
What was episode 1?
Yeah.
We had Penguin on.
Penguin, and then there were Uranus.
Destroying Uranus.
Oh,
yeah.
yes. That one. That one. Okay. Yeah, see, Tokki, you are Eugene. Eugene Lionheart. That's you. No need to go any further. I want to be Murmur. The little.
Oh, yeah.
Is it because you can suffer your face with as much candy as you want?
No, I could just
And not get fat.
hide. I could hide in the coat and then be transported wherever I want without having to walk. I'm lazy, okay?
And you can look young
So
forever,
one
too.
thing that Yojj always
Yes.
complains is like everything is like 20 minutes away from where she is.
Oh my goodness, yes. I might text you like, oh, I'm getting Starbucks. Guess where it's at? If I want to walk, it's 20 minutes. If I drive, it's like 3 minutes.
Hey, that's nice.
Trust me, when she wants, she will drive for 2 hours and come there.
I know. I did it for you, Momo.
Yep.
I did it for
and
Disneyland.
Oh,
yes,
Disneyland.
that was the main thing. She was like, all right, I'm doing this right. I don't care how long it is going to take. I don't care how hot it is. I'm going to stand in this line and make sure I get that.
Momo was just simply the excuse for me to go to Disneyland. If she
Oh, you
went
guys went together?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Be jealous.
Wow, wow. And I asked to meet you once, Yojj. Do you remember?
No.
Well, I did.
And
And you were like, I'm
just
too busy.
saying we are meeting again in December.
Dan, I don't know what you're talking about.
I did. I was in your area, and I was like, "Oh, what are you up to?" And you're like,
No,
"Oh,
no,
I'm so
I don't
busy."
remember this.
I remember this. I remember
Well,
everything.
were you in Disneyland? Did you go to Disneyland?
I probably did actually.
You didn't tell me. You didn't tell me that part.
I think I
Oh,
did.
God.
I think I did.
Hold on, I'm gonna go search for. No, I'm not. I might.
After the fact, maybe. But anyways,
Oh. Okay, well, you should come again, and then we'll go to Disneyland, the three
You
of
want
us.
me to tell you what was Yoj's thought process that time?
Yeah.
Yes.
She was thinking like, Disneyland, the traffic. Nah, I'll pass.
Nah, looking
That could
at
be
how happy,
possible.
but looking at how happy she was then, I doubt she'll think that.
I don't know. Traffic.
Oh, it's because she was with you.
Yeah, it was because it was you.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
I'm just
See,
nice.
she just admitted it. She's like, with
Mm.
them, nah. It's
she has
not worth
favorites, eh?
wasting.
Yeah, not worth. Oh yeah, no. He doesn't need that.
Well,
you know?
see,
You want to
see,
meet
I
up,
don't have
Dan?
to chase
Why
Momo
don't
for
you- why don't you
chapters.
Why don't you go to a room and like translate first? Give me my chapter.
You know, I was about to say that Dan must be actually saying, "Thank God she's not come. She would make me translate a chapter here."
I'm too scared. They're gonna bring a whip.
Okay,
Okay, well,
that's going
Tokki,
into
would you
some
ever go
different thing.
traveling with your manager if you're behind our chapters?
I met Andy. And the first thing she said was like, "Where's my chapters?"
See, Honestly, Dan, you should say thank you to me.
Thank
I let
you.
you enjoy your trip in peace.
Thank you. Thank you.
I told Andy like, chapter's gonna come, but I'm here with you right now.
Well, she could
She
always be
wasn't
like, "Where's your
happy.
laptop?
She wasn't happy. It didn't work.
Where's your laptop?"
It
You could
didn't
be
work.
translating with me in front of you. Like multitask.
It didn't work. Yeah.
That sucks. Join us next episode for a part 2 of Damn Reincarnation.
Thanks for joining us on Wuxiaworld's Tea House. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to hit the follow button to stay updated with our latest releases. If you want more tea, hop over to our social media or Discord, or send us an email if you want to spill tea. We'll be back every first and third Friday of the month. Check out our website, wuxiaworld.com. See you in the next episode. Bye.